Wasp is a software emulation of a subtractive analog synthesizer. At its core, it uses 3 different oscillators which are then passed through a multi-mode filter. It also has 2 low-frequency oscillators that can be assigned from a choice of 6 different targets, as well as having 2 ADSR envelopes. It also includes elements of both frequency modulation and ring modulation in its synthesis techniques, and also comes with its own distortion effect. The layout of Wasp's interface is quite simple. The heart of any synthesizer is its sound source, and Wasp's oscillator section is found here. Both the first and second oscillator share the same controls and waveforms. Sawtooth, square, sine and white noise waveforms are represented here. The oscillators also have their own tuning controls, which allow both coarse adjustment and fine adjustment, and have a range of up to 3 octaves in any direction. The volume of oscillator 1 and 2 are controlled by this balance slider that is found above the tuning controls. Oscillator 3 is limited to only a square or sawtooth waveform, and only has one control that is used to adjust its level. There are a number of other controls here that can have a significant effect on the sound. Activating this ring mod control will cause oscillators 1 and 2 to be ring modulated. Ring modulation sounds tend to be quite gritty or metallic in character. The dual voice control is used to produce a unison effect on the oscillators, as it introduces an additional detuned oscillator to the sounds. The first of the 2 controls in the top right hand corner is used to alter the pulse width of any square waves used in your 3 oscillators. It works universally. When this is at maximum, the width of the square shape is that of a normal square wave oscillator. The second of these controls alters the output of the second oscillator. This will cause the output of oscillator 2 to be frequency modulated by the output of oscillator 1. This then replaces the output of oscillator 2. The output of oscillator 1 can be blended with this resulting sound in the standard manner by using this slider. Once all of the oscillators have been sorted out by Wasp, the sound is then passed through a volume envelope that consists of the usual ADSR envelope. Wasp boasts a 6-mode filter consisting of 12 decibels low pass and notch and double notch filters, as well as 24 decibel low pass, band pass, high pass and low pass fat filters. The filter can be controlled by the second envelope, and the strength of that envelope can be controlled with this control. The filter envelope can also be matched to the volume envelope by activating this control here. If you need the effect of the filter to be more even across the range of the keyboard, you can activate the keyboard tracking control, so that the pitch will modulate the cutoff frequency so that the sounds at the lower end and higher end of the keyboard will match more closely. Wasp has dual low frequency oscillators, and these low frequency oscillators are identical when it comes to controls. They both have the same 4 waveforms and the same amount and speed controls. The speed controls can be synchronized to the host tempo by activating this option. The button beneath this will cause the low frequency oscillators to re-trigger each time a note is pressed, as opposed to the default free running mode. The 2 low frequency oscillators, however, have different targets that you can choose from. The first can select from oscillating the pitch of oscillators 1 and 2, the filter cutoff frequency, or the pulse width. Whereas the second oscillator has the option of modulating the oscillator 1's pitch, the balance control for oscillators 1 and 2, and the master control. Once the signal has taken a path through all of this, It can then be patched through a distortion section. This has two controls, one for drive and the other for tone.